So, how did the Tiger do on this 3,000-mile trip? In a word, excellent. Most of the distance was cruising at 75 miles an hour. Right now, and that registered about 80 to 82. And fuel consumption when there's a lot of wind was in the 30s. But right now, I'm getting 43.3 average, and that's pretty good. I've put the last tank, the last fill up, I've used Supreme gas for the added detergents so that I can get some more cleaning in the engine. I'm going to put some more Chevron with Textron or something like that in the tank. But yeah, it's been great. No drama whatsoever. I mean, the bike handles great. The only thing that I could say that I noticed was in the last day or two, after filling up, I noticed just a slight hiccup when I start the bike up. It starts on the first try, of course, but I can smell a little bit of gasoline and there's a little bit of a hiccup. So I don't know if it's working through a bad batch of gas or what, but yeah, that's the only thing. Everything is great. Tires, these tires, Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR, they handled beautifully the whole trip. A lot of super slab and a lot of twisties up in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and yeah, no problems. I've got to inspect the wheels to see how the spokes are doing, but let me put it this way, I have not paid those wheels any mind. The only thing I've been doing is checking on the tire pressures daily, just to make sure that my pressures are good, and I didn't have to add any air. So, you know, my Rabaconda tire change job was a good one, and I don't expect there to be any broken spokes, knock on wood. I'm gonna finish this video up with an inspection in the garage after I wash the bike. But yeah, from the road, it's been a great trip. Well, I'm back and offloaded the bike, and now gonna have a look at the wear and tear. As you can see, it's pretty darn dirty. Needs a good wash. Wheels look good. There's the back. No broken spokes on this side. No broken spokes on this side either, as far as I can tell. Yeah. Just needs a good wash. That's all it needs. And that's the kind of bike that I want. You know, I like a bike that I can just jump on and, you know, ride whatever distance I need to ride, whatever I need to do, no drama, and, you know, no breakdowns. So, good bike. This is the first big trip. Well, last year, I guess, we had to ride into Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that was, I think, 800 and something miles each way. This trip, a bit longer, 1,200 miles each way, and yeah, I just rode every day, 500-mile days, 2 500-mile days, and then a shorter 200-mile day. Parked at the hotels along the way, greased my chain in the night, you know, put that chain lube, and no problems. You know, jumped on the bike the next day and continued riding. You know, checked the pressures while on the way, just to make sure that everything was fine. I did have my battery-powered pump with me, and yeah, never had to use it really. But Let's look at the tires. How did the Pirelli STRs, Rally STRs do? Let's look at the rear tire first, because that's the biggest problem with doing these trips. Super slabbing it is the way I like to do. I do super slab because it does cut down on the time, and I usually don't have a lot of time to 1,200 miles on the back roads is going to be a hell of a lot more time and distance. So, but look at the tires. Yes, it is a bit squared off. You can see it's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it from this angle here, but there's a little bit of squaring off here, but not too bad. And yeah, these tires handle the occasional gravel, and I never thought I'd be seeing any gravel on this trip. Look at this front tire. I don't know if you can see it well, but there's no wear. The front tire is perfect, just like when I put it on. So yeah, zero wear, zero squaring off with the front tire. So I would say that this is a pretty darn good tire for me, for my use case. Now, the gravel that I did ride on in the Trempealeau National Refuge it's kind of like the gravel that I encountered when I was trying to find that hotel in Harrisonville. It was like a secondary road that had this fine crushed rock surface that I think would be kind of like crap for any tire. And it was a little bit squirrely in spots, but yeah, I didn't drop the bike. Um, so I really can't say that was a good test of the bike of the tires in gravel. I would have to go in real, proper, not gravel but off-road track, you know, to say whether it's good in terms of whether the knobbies are good for grip and that kind of thing. But for the road and for the mixed riding that I did, I've got no complaints. So they got 3,000 miles on them. Let's see how long they'll last. For me, I wear tires very slowly because of my style of riding and all of that kind of stuff. So, we'll see how long it goes. Very, very pleased with the Tiger. Um, I can't say, enough about the performance that I had with this trip. 2 thumbs up.